Do you feel like you've got more and more things to do every day? Whether it's work, looking after the household, friends and family, exercise, the kids, etc. I totally get you. As a business owner, I have a huge workload and there never seems to be enough time in the day to get everything done. That's why last year I decided to make a change to try and improve things. A lot of the tasks that I do on a regular basis actually have a similar structure, whether it's creating these YouTube videos, writing my newsletters, viewing properties, etc. And so that's where Notion templates come in. So whether you feel like you're constantly reinventing the wheel or whether you just want to become more effective, this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 template features in Notion that can save you hours of time. Plus, during the video, I'm also going to show you how you can access to 3 of my real estate Notion templates for free. I'll add timestamps down into the description so that you can hop about. What tasks do you repeatedly do on a regular basis? Add them into the comments, because once you've identified them, you can then start to template them. So the first place to start, if you want to go and save some time in Notion, is with their template gallery. So templates are a brilliant way just to go and leverage what other people have created so that you don't have to start from scratch. So I'm currently here in my Notion workspace, and the first thing to do is that Notion within itself has this template gallery here. So if I just click into here, and here there are loads and loads of different sections and places where you can go and view templates from other people. So here, for example, we've got a personal homepage, and you can scroll through, see what it looks like and includes, and also who's created it. But if you look at the top, we've got different sections. So work, so in here we can have a look. We've got wikis, vision and strategy, content calendars, engineering, design, etc. So there's a huge amount of different sections in here. We've also got school. So if you're at school at the moment, you could look at things like lesson plans as a teacher, thesis planning, etc. We've got personal, so in here if you're perhaps you want a little CRM for your friends, we can see here different people you've come across, housing, job applications, budget planning under personal. Then perhaps if you're more into project management, here we've got different options. So perhaps you want to run a Gantt chart, so you can track all of the different projects and pieces of work that you've got going on at the moment and the tasks associated with those. Product roadmaps, a content calendar if you're perhaps doing some social media. So those are some more templates, all by Notion. And then we've also got wiki as well, perhaps for engineering, sales, and we've also got docs. So within Notion itself, they've got a huge number of their own templates. So it's great to download these, and even if you don't want to use them directly, just to go and have a look at how they're set up, how they work, how they're connected, just for some best practice. So that's one place you can get some inspiration. But also Notion have just launched their actual online Notion template gallery. So if I just go across to my browser, and here we've got notion.so/templates. And here there are loads more. I think there's about 3,000 templates at the moment from both Notion and individual creators. So for example, again, we've got similar sections, but if I just make that a bit bigger. So we've got work, so we can click into here, and then maybe you want to look at design. And then in here, you could have a designer portfolio by this chap, social media calendar, design sprints. So yeah, again, there are similar sections under here. So we've got requests, content calendars, but these are both from Notion and from independents, and some of them are free and some of them are paid for. So if I just scroll down, can we see the paid for ones? So these all look like they're free, but as you can see, there are quite a few. So go and explore them, see what template takes your eye, and then yeah, incorporate it into your own Notion workspace. The next way to save loads and loads of time in Notion is by using a database template. So I'm currently here in my real estate OS CRM, and I'll share with you a link later on about how you can download this for free. But we can see here that I've got my contacts here. So I've got under my follow-ups, I've got estate agents, property owners, etc. And when we add a new estate agent, we don't have to enter all the information from scratch. We can actually use a template. So let me show you how to set one of these up. So if perhaps I just go into my contacts, so if we go up to here and contacts, and say, right, we're going to add a new contact. So we'll click there. And here we can see that the first thing we need to do is just go to the right hand side, and you can see that we've got new. So here I've already got an estate agent template set up. So if I just go and click on these three dots, I'll go and show you what makes that up. So if I go edit, so you can see that if I click on the estate agent template, straight away it says that it's an estate agent. So that's sort of preloaded. The status is new because we've just added them. It's got my name on it because I'm going to be the one who manages that relationship. A rating. Now we don't know how this agent's going to perform, so that's TBC. We've also got a little note in here about how to use this. And then we've got a link to the interactions database. So this is already added into the notes for the estate agent. We don't need to add this manually. So you can see how this can quite quickly just speed up setting up one of these records. But you can make these really elaborate. This could have notes in here. It could have prompts, links to other databases. It could bring in, using the Notion API, other information, etc. So you can make these really, really elaborate, and they can save you a huge amount of time in the future. So for example, I use them for each of these YouTube videos. All of my prompts and pages and everything are created using a template. So if that's what they are, how do we set them up? Well, it's really, really easy. If I just click out of this current one, when you've set up a database, all you need to do is go to where you've got new here on the right hand side, click the down arrow, and then rather than selecting one of these, just click new template. From there you can just give it a name. So maybe we want to add in a solicitor. Maybe this is going to be our solicitor template. The type would be solicitor. Status again could be new. Organization will vary depending on the person. The relationship owner, I'll just leave that as myself. Phone and email will all depend on the person. We could put in here what other information. That's probably about it actually. And then we could just add a bit of a template in here. So we could add a title. So what do they cover? So have they got any expertise? Are they around sort of conveyancing, or are they around purchase lease options? How did we find them? So you can add all sorts of notes using all of the regular Notion tools. So you could add in a call out, for example. So we could add a call out. We could add in a link to another database. So we could add in here, select our database, and then interactions. And then we could go and add various notes in here with filters. We could also go in, for example, and add what else? A table. So if we wanted just to go and put in who are the partners, if we wanted to go and have other connections for this lister, etc., etc. So all of the usual blocks and things that you are used to using in Notion, you can add them all into the template, and then when we use this template, it'll all be automatically pre-populated, saving us a lot of time each time we create a new one of these records. Earlier, I explained about how using templates can save you loads and loads of time, and in Notion, one thing that can be really time consuming are multiple tasks that you do again and again. Notion have recently improved their template buttons feature, and so it's a great way to go and really speed up your workflows. So let me show you a little bit about how this works. So in Notion, if you want to go and add a new template button, literally just press the / like usual and just type button, and you can see that we've got this option. If I press return, this is the prompt that then we use to go and add a new button. And there are 5 different things that we can do. So we could insert a block, we can then go and add a page to a database, we can edit a page in a database, we can show a confirmation, and we can open a page. So these seem very simple, but they can be really, really powerful, and you can do multiple versions at the same time. So to start things off, let's keep it really, really simple. So let's just go, we're going to insert a block, and this block, if we just press the /, let's say that we're going to add a call out. I like a call out, so let's just put that, and then let's just say that this is going to be a title to help. So there we go. There's our block. We go and give this button a name. So let's just say help call out. And that's our button name. And then once we're done, we just go and press done. Great. So you can see that we've just got the button here. But if I go and press this, straight away it creates the call out and it's gone and put the text in for us. So really straightforwards. But we can do multiple things. So if I just click on the little gear icon here, let's go and add another step. And let's say that underneath, we're also going to add, let's say, a bulleted list. So if I just type bulleted list, and then let's just put 1, 2, 3. Great. And if you see these 3 dots, let's just go and say that we're just going to move this above. So let's go and move up. There we go. So it adds the bulleted list, and then it adds the title. So once we're done, let's just go and press done. Let's just delete this one just so that we don't get confused. So I'll just go and delete that. And again, let's press help call out. There we go. So it's now added the call out, but also the bulleted list. And you can add lots and lots of steps. So if you wanted to regularly create a whole list of things, you can just go and add it as a button, and the button's nice and tidy, and then you just click it when you want to go and reuse all of that setup. So that's the first example. Let me show you another one. So again, / and button. This time we've got add pages to. So if I just click on this one, this then goes and adds pages to a database. So let's just select our database, and let's just go and say we're going to add it to estate agent. Great. Now we want to go and add a few more bits of information. So what are we going to call the agent name? Now we may want to go and add this manually afterwards, so perhaps we don't want to go and fill that out. But perhaps we want to go and say that the status, so this could perhaps be active, and then we could add another property. So let's just go and say, let's put the estate, in fact let's put estate name, and let's just put new so that we can easily identify it. Great. So this then may be add new estate agent. Great, and then done. So now when we go and press this button, it'll go and add a new record to that database. But we may want to double check that we don't do this accidentally. So another great thing is if I go to the edit button and then go add another step. Now we want to go show confirmation. So this basically says, are you sure that you want to continue? So you can't accidentally do this. So here, if I just put, I want to continue or cancel, and then press done. Now you need to make sure that the confirmation comes first before it then takes the action rather than the other way around. So if I just show you how that works, I can just go and move the show confirmation up. So let's just go here on the 3 dots and go move up. So it's going to show the confirmation first, then it's going to ask the options. So if I just click on here, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, continue. Then it's created the one page. All right, so just be careful about the order in which you do these steps. That's how you can add a page to a database. Then again, let's go to the button. The next thing you could do is edit pages. So here you firstly want to select the database. So let's say that it is the estate agent database. And then how are you actually going to go and decide which pages to edit? So is it all pages, or do you want to go and filter? So it could be, for example, where the estate agent name is new. So maybe you want to go and do that. And then what properties do you want to change? So maybe you want to change the status from new to active, for example. So there you go and select which database is it. Then you want to select which pages are you going to update, and then you decide how are you going to update those records here by property, and you could obviously update more than one. Again, we could add in our confirmation as well. Let's go and move that up. So put that in first. So do you want to continue? And this is update estate agent record, and then done. And these can obviously be a lot more elaborate and do a lot more things. Then just the last one is if I go / button, and then we can actually just open a page. So when you press the button, you may want it to go and create a record with some predefined parts, but then you want to go and fill in some other information. So after it's gone and created the page, it could then go and open that page, and you can fill in the rest of the details. So we just go open page. Here, we've got all of the different pages that we could select. So which one do we want to open? So just go and select one. If I go and incorporate this as part of one of these other buttons, so if I go add new estate agent, if I then go add another step and put open page, you can actually see that the open page is the new page added. So if I just click on that one, it asks for the confirmation, do you want to continue? It creates the new page, but then it takes you to that page so that you can then go and review it. So let me just show you how this works. So if I just go done, so add new estate agent page. Firstly, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, we are. It goes and creates it, and then it takes us to that page where I can then go and say it's Mr. Joe Blogs, etc. And I can add in all the relevant information as well. So that's great in terms of being able to create a page, open it, and add in all of the sort of one-off information that you may need for that record. So that are template buttons. Go and have a play, go and have a look at how they work, each of the different features, and let me know in the comments how you get on. Earlier I explained how I'd share with you 3 free templates for your real estate business. So we can actually see them here. So I've got my Real Estate OS CRM. So this is how you can manage all your contacts, whether it's builders, investors, estate agents, property owners, etc. So that's really powerful, a really great way to track all of your leads. Then we've got the ultimate house purchase viewing checklist. So this is really useful just to go and give you some prompts when you go on house viewing. So for example, what's the roof made from? How are the walls? Looking at the garden. You can also look at internals. So is there any damp? What's the kitchen like, etc. We also do use buttons, so you can add more bedrooms and bathrooms in. And it also prompts you about things like mobile phone signal coverage. Where's the electricity meter? So all of these things that you may forget about, this is all contained within this template that you can grab for free. And then the last and most new template is the schedule of works generator. So when you work with a builder, it's really, really important that you go and make sure that you give a very comprehensive, clear schedule of works. So here you can track all of the tasks that you need to do, anything you've got queries about. You can go and assign tasks to the builder, different contractors, or yourself. So if I go into confirm tasks, you could see all of your list here. You can break them down per room. So what's happening in each room, who's doing what in terms of contractors. You can look at all contractors, print this off and give it to your builder to quote. And there are also full step-by-step instructions as well about how to both set it up, but also how to use it. So this is comprehensive, it's free as well. So if you do want to go and grab each of these templates, then just head to this link here. Or you can also, I'll put the link into the description below. Yeah, go and grab those, they're all free, and yeah, let me know how you get on. For more information on how to use Notion in your real estate business, do make sure that you check out all of the videos in this playlist here.